Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Ask Us Anything. I am your host, David, here, joined by my brother in studio, Dustin, and our youngest knucklehead brother, Drew, from his house. Welcome. Oh, look at that. The double thumbs up.
Oh, yeah.
Drew.
Look what I got today, boys.
We got
Oh,
some
yeah.
Starbucks going on here.
Oh, yeah. So if I start rambling, forgive me.
How you doing, Dustin?
Pretty good. Yeah. Hey, Drew. I honestly think they might put a little something extra in those coffees over there. That stuff kicks a little different. So, we'll forgive you if you're going off the rails.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to lose my train of thought quite a bit.
Cut off just a little.
Oh, yeah. Look at David regulating.
Those guns.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at David and his headset advisor T making us look bad.
I'm making you look bad. I'm making you look good. I'm bringing the production value up because I'm here. It's all about the logo.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Whatever you say.
So, Andre, howdy. Thanks for joining us. As always, hope you're staying safe. Glad you could join us. Thank you so much. So, before we kind of get to questions, we didn't promote this event, so we're just going to be live every Friday, just accessible. If you have any questions, want to ask us anything, we are here. We will also test any headsets if you want us to test anything. And also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on all of our content. We have a lot of great videos in the works. Some of the videos we got working on right now is 5 best headsets for Microsoft Teams. That is a good one. We have a little Poly Sync 10. We got this coming out here. So this is a brand new speakerphone. Oh, whoa, here we go. There we go. Got a brand new speakerphone. Look at that. This is the reveal, the big reveal here. This is a new speakerphone from Poly. I'm curious to learn more about it, to be honest, because I don't know that much. I can make my assumptions. Drew, do you know much about it?
I don't know nothing. I'm a headset advisor, not a speakerphone advisor, okay?
Yeah, Poly is really having a very nice line of speakerphones, just all through the range from the smaller personal ones for some bigger groups. So that Sync lineup is really nice. They did a really, really good job of the designs and the quality of them. So definitely curious to hear how this one performs.
Yeah, the Poly Sync 60, which is their large speakerphone, it's pretty big, but what's unique about the Sync 60 is you can actually pair it up wirelessly to a second one, so you could have like 20 people or more in a conference call with the Poly Sync 60 lineup. So yeah, definitely really like the Poly Sync line. It just looks cool. They got a lot of unique features and price very well. So what else we got going on around here?
No, we got a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
No, I said we got a whole lot.
Oh, a whole lot.
Yeah, like what, Drew?
I'll kick that off to you guys.
Back to the studio.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah. So, well, one thing we got is our awesome cameraman Jeff just got himself a little increase. So he's been doing a great job for us. So that's some good news over here. Definitely excited. So let's give him a round of applause.
Woo!
Hey, an increase is better than a decrease.
Keep up the good work. He's the one behind the camera that's making all the magic happen. A lot of the videos, the editing, the B-roll shots, that's a lot of his work. So really happy to have him on the team. So he's much deserved of it.
So yeah, we've got that going on, and definitely, like we had mentioned in the past stream, we've got some really interesting giveaway events and some other types of events. I'm talking epic events that are coming up live streams that are going to be broadcast worldwide on our YouTube channel.
Worldwide.
Oh yeah, that's
Worldwide.
Right, that's right. So we're going worldwide, and we're really looking forward to what we're gonna bring. So we're taking this up to a whole nother level. Those giveaways that we've done in the past, that's child's play compared to what's coming. So stay tuned. We're gonna be sending out teasers, and we're gonna be promoting this up for several months until that glorious day where it's bigger and better than ever. So if you're watching this now, or you're watching this at some point in the future on the replay, get excited for it, because this is going to be epic.
Completely agree. Like I'm revved up. I'm ready to go. Where do I go?
Exactly.
How do I attend this?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
You
So
gotta make
and
sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as it will be posted as a YouTube live stream. And while we're kind of waiting here, if you have any questions, just drop it in the live chat right now. If you have any questions about headsets, if you want to see us demo a headset live, we'll pull out the blender, we'll pull out all the stops for you here. So drop that in the comments. But yeah, a live stream show that we are going to make as epic as we possibly can is going to be a lot of fun. The creativity, the excitement, the energy is going to be very interesting coming up soon.
Yeah, and also too, just so you know, we might even have some special guests that are world renowned. I'm talking that whether you're in Tokyo, Japan, or you're in Queens, New York, you will know these faces. So be prepared, because this is going to be an exciting time. All right, let's get into our first question.
Says, I have a question about a headset that I ordered.
All right, go ahead, 19 Thumper 92. We're here to answer your questions. So go ahead and ask if you need setup assistance, if you have any questions about shipping, anything whatsoever. Don't hesitate to mention this in the comments here. Andre, Orosound rules. Couldn't agree more with you. Orosound is the Orosound Tild Pro is my personal headset of choice that I use every single day. I just took it off of my head before coming onto this stream here. And Orosound is an innovative company out of France, and they're designing and manufacturing these products there. And they have some exciting headsets that will be coming at some point in the future. So stay tuned. There's a lot of excitement going on there, and we're going to be the first to bring it to you live here on YouTube and in the various reviews. So yes, I couldn't agree more. They're a great company doing a great thing. All right.
So this is in regards to the Discover D722U. The ear cushion was not on. They reattached it, asking, is it good to go? Drew, maybe you have an answer on this. Oh.
went back on.
Can't hear you, Drew.
Oh, are you muted?
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
Where are they? Welcome
Oh.
back.
Oh, hey,
Technical
hi.
difficulties. All right.
Oh yeah. I was just testing you guys there. D722U cushion. If it came off and then you put it back on, you're good to go.
Good to go. All right.
I mean,
yeah,
that's the quick answer. There's not much to it. It's not a speaker or anything. It's just a cushion.
I just wasn't sure if the newest version is actually attached, like sticky attached.
Oh.
Do you know? If not, then you're absolutely good. But also, it is covered under our warranty too. So if you have any problems or issues, it's fully covered. So we'll get you taken care of.
Yeah, and congratulations on making a great decision with the Discover D722U. That really is a headset in a class of its own. And what I mean by that is having a wired headset that fully encloses both of your ears, that's business grade and is for in the $100 range, is just an absolute great deal. So good choice on that one. Anything up range from there that would be even similar in any way is going to cost you $300-400 for a headset like that. So fantastic choice, and I think you're really going to like that headset for years to come.
All right, Jeff, I'm going to plug in the USB adapter, so it may mess with the audio. Somebody wants us to test the Voyager Focus 2, which we have here in front of us. So I'm going to plug that in, so if you need to adjust.
All right, live on the air. Adriano. So you asked for it, we're gonna give it to you live.
Can you do me a huge favor?
Of course.
There's a
Besides
blender.
besides hitting that like.
You say? Oh, you paused us? Oh, yeah. So all you missed out is Dustin said, make sure to hit that thumbs up. But hey, can you grab the blender for me? The noise machine. Oh! Don't break your back, brother. We need you. All right.
All right.
So
We've got a blender here.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. Jeff, we may need to. All right, we're gonna put Jeff to work here. You're earning your keep today. So I may need to pair up the headset to the adapter. So I'm gonna turn it on here, and then pull up the hub. Yep. So just so you know, there is a. Do we have a screen share at all?
I could set it up.
Okay, don't worry about it right this second, but there's software to go with all of the major brands of headsets. So Poly has the Plantronics hub, and that's where you can adjust all the settings. You can update the firmware and all of that. So looks like we're actually paired up and ready to go. So yeah, it has access. Yep, we're good there. All right.
Let me put in the audio.
So we're gonna go ahead and switch over the audio to the headset here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna have Jeff set this up here, so just bear with us here. Check. Oh yeah, we do need a margarita. So can you pull out the margarita ingredients?
You know, I'm gonna have to put that on the to-do list.
Oh, to do?
Yeah, so maybe next week I'll come more prepared.
Yes, please. Come
Yeah.
on. Hook a brother up.
I
mean,
know.
It's a Friday at what, 10 o'clock, 10:13. A nice blended lime margarita just sounds real good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, just for the effort of testing headsets. I mean, I'm not talking about really enjoying them.
Oh no,
but
no. So just so that it's like an accurate review, you know.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
So
Just
like,
What's that?
Is it muted?
I don't think so. I see the audio bars coming up.
yeah, it'd be so that it's like real world experience. Because who's really blending water, right?
There's no audio? On what? On
There's
the camera mic audio. But
focus too.
well, we're gonna see what we can do here. Check.
Oh, here we go. Now we're good.
So,
All right. So yes, it's Andre. It's 10:15 a.m. in California. All right, Dustin. I'm also going to need your assistance here. All right. So we have the decibel reader. The audience needs to know that this is legit. That there's some noise going on here. Okay. So let's do it. Yeah. While we're queuing this up, if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section right now, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up and smash button. All right, let's get this set up, dialed in, so we see all this stuff. You can step behind that, sir. Yep, here we go. Yeah, now we're dialed in. Jeff, is the audio on the headset only now? All right, so the audio is going through this headset here. As I tap on that microphone, you know that the audio is coming from this headset. Curious, before we get to the blender test here, curious to hear what you think of the audio quality on this Poly Voyager Focus 2 UC. This is one of my favorites as far as an active noise canceling headset that has a noise canceling microphone boom. It's so lightweight and comfortable. I don't know if you can see it on the camera here, but there's a little cushion that just makes it feel super lightweight here. All right, now let's get to it. So Jeff, are you going to be able to switch back and forth between the camera audio and the headset audio? Or you can. So if I cue you, will you be able to switch it? Okay. So what I want you to do is switch it to the camera audio real quick.
Okay, so this is camera audio here. So this is through our camera mic. All right, so that's it. Dustin, go ahead and fire it up, and then quickly, Jeff, once he fires it up, then I want you to switch the audio to the headset.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Dustin, go ahead. I know it's going to be tough. Can you handle it? Oh, here we go. All right, so this is the blender.
We're going through the camera. Now we're going through the audio on the headset here. So this is what it sounds like on the Poly Voyager Focus, and I'm going to be quiet because this is roaring super loud. Looks like at about 85 decibels. Go ahead and kill that, and then you can go back to the camera audio, Jeff. All right, so
A loud call center is usually like 60 to 70 decibels, maybe 80 if you're really loud call center environment. So that was an extreme example. Curious though, what did you think of the microphone performance of this Poly Voyager Focus 2? Drop it in the comment section below. All right, are we back on the camera audio?
Yeah.
All right, is Drew back in the show? We can't forget about Drew. Drew, how are you doing? I think you're muted again.
Yeah, I have to.
Oh, hang on. He's got to switch the audio here, so we always send Jeff for a loop here. So don't you fret, just wait there, look pretty like you do. All right, let's see what kind of questions while we wait for Drew's audio to get back in here.
Okay, so Adriano, we went ahead with the Focus 2. Fantastic headset. Andre asked which headset Drew speaks through. So isn't that the Anchor?
Well, let's let him. Oh, is he back?
Hello.
There you are.
I hear you.
Hello.
Is his audio actually on the stream now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, Drew, you're good to go.
Which headset
You guys can
are
hear me
using,
now,
Drew?
right? You can hear me?
Yes.
I have permission to speak?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. See what happens around here? I have to get permission just to speak around here. So, Andre, the headset I have on is the Anchor H700. I'm testing it out. A lot of our YouTube subscribers have been asking us to review the headset. We have a review actually on our YouTube channel. Unfortunately, we don't resell the headset as of yet, but we are working with Anchor right now to be a reseller for their headsets. If you are watching this video, reach out to Anchor and say, we want Headset Advisor to resell the Anchor H700. Please do it.
Also, if you're curious and learning a little bit more about the headset, we did a recent review on the channel for the Anchor H700. So go check it out. Really good value for the price, everything that you get. So nice headset.
Well done, Anchor.
Adriano, who had us test the Poly Voyager Focus 2, asked, what would your advice be to use in an office with people talking 1 to 2 meters? Meters, I got to convert that to feet. So
Like 3 to 6 feet.
3 to 6 feet from me talking, and I want to use them all day, 7 hours without feeling headaches or discomfort. ANC is not a priority. Oh, that's a good one. PC only. Let's see, and wireless, of course. All right. So, Dustin, what do you think?
Well, so to me, this is. I'm gonna give you 3 options here. First option, and this is in no particular order, but 3 options. First option is the Poly Focus 2 UC that we just tested. Very lightweight, comfortable, great mic quality. It does give you ANC. I know that that's not a priority for you, but it's still nice to have. It's just a really nice headset that will last all day long. That's one option. Another option is going to be the Orosound Tild Pro. And in your case, I would go with the S Plus, which is going to be the smaller ear cups, and it includes a microphone boom. That's the particular headset that I use. That doesn't mean that everybody should use it, but that's what I use. I really, really like that headset. And then the third one is going to be the Jabra Evolve 2 75. Fantastic headset. That's one of the most popular new headsets that's available today. With any of those 3 headsets, you can't go wrong. I'd say in your situation, really make a choice based on the style of it or maybe your preference between those 3, but that's where I would go, one of those 3 models.
Yeah, I'd say if ANC really isn't a huge factor, consider the Evolve 2 65 from Jabra. or from Poly, if you go down a click from the Voyager Focus 2, you go with the Voyager 4310 or 4320. And I'll have, I think we're going to keep Jeff busy on those. But those are like the entry level wireless headsets that have really good noise canceling mics, but do not have active noise cancellation. So you can save a little bit on budget there. But the design of the Voyager Focus 2, I think, is worth the little extra money because it has that ANC plus the comfort. So, you know, it's just up to you on that personal preference. So, yeah, that's my opinion. What do you think, Drew? Oh, I think you're muted.
Drew, we
Mute, am
can't
I?
hear you.
Hello?
Oh,
there
you're
you
back.
are.
Just skip my answer. I'll just send it back to the studio. This
He's
isn't going
defeated.
good
He's
for me.
defeated. You
Yeah.
gotta unmute your microphone.
No, this isn't going good for me today.
Back to the studio.
Just back to the studio. I'm going to go back to mute.
All right. So Danny wanted us to get to the testing.
All right. So what do you want us to test, Danny? Because
we were taking too long on the test. He's like, get to it, pal.
okay.
Come on, pal.
Yeah, we're not being respectful of your time, Danny. So hey, you're probably at least on your second, third cup of coffee, nice and fired up, ready to go. We're right there with you now. We're tracking.
So he said the Voyager Focus 2 did pretty good at blocking out the background noise, but the microphone quality didn't sound so hot. It sounded a little robotic. And some of these test a little bit better in that environment. Maybe we could try it with the Evolve 275 to see if that does better from that sound quality perspective. So maybe we'll line that up here in just a second. But a blender right next to somebody is unusual, so it does get a little bit robotic kind of sounding as it's trying to electronically remove that background noise. So it's not overly surprised by that result. All right, so what else we got here? Frida, anyone else experience that many clients have worse sound quality, their mics nowadays, but I guess no headphones can save bad input? So anybody else experience it? Many clients have worse sound quality, their mic. Okay, so they're hearing their customers call in and it has bad mic quality.
So if I'm understanding this right, that means like people calling in,
Correct.
You're saying I can't hear you clearly or something's going on. And, that makes a lot of sense. And these days, okay, so the question is why is that? So it could be for a variety of reasons, but at least for my initial reaction to that is in the past many years, what people were doing were working in offices. Of course, people were still working from home. I get that, but it was very standard for people to work in offices, and people got really dialed in with the types of products that would work best for great call quality. Okay, now fast forward to where we are today. There's people working in the office, people working from home, people working from coffee shops, work from anywhere, all sorts of different scenarios. And what people haven't gotten it all dialed in with which headsets and which products basically are best for those situations. So people are going online, buying random equipment and all sorts of stuff, and naturally that's going to lead to worse quality overall because a lot of people aren't getting the right equipment. That's what we do here at Headset Advisor is we find out about your unique situation and make a tailored recommendation so you get exactly what you need for your specific situation to give you the best possible experience. So, hey, if you're talking to those customers, politely direct them to headsetadvisor.com and we'd be glad to help them out with some headsets.
Hey, Jeff, can you try to set me up with the Evolve 275 now? I'm pretty sure it's paired up already. So can you work on setting me up with the audio test so we can do a mic test on that? Andre says, "You're on fire." That's right. I love it. That's one of the comments, actually. When we get a couple of good things going on in a row, and it's like, "We're on fire. We're blowing up." So it's fun. Thanks for saying that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and I just always get energized from the viewers, our customers. It's just really exciting that you guys are taking the time out of your day to spend a little bit of your day with us. If you support us on the channel, whether you're hitting that like button, purchasing headsets, dropping your comments, it all means a lot and really gets me fired up. So we love that. So thanks so much for all you guys watching.
We got a question about the difference between the PolySync 20 and the PolySync 10. Yeah, it's a little too soon to ask, but you know what? We're just going to give it to you anyways. Why not? Can you pull up that Sync 20 down there? If you can navigate that. Oh, don't unplug it though.
All right.
Because that's Drew.
Oh, think about if Dad was in here right now.
Oh, yeah?
With this jumbled mess, Dad, if you're watching, I know what you'd be up to. You would be shaking these cords, maybe getting tangled up real good.
Here is the Sync 10. So I don't know anything about it yet. This is what it looks like. I'm assuming it is not wireless, and I'm assuming it's a USB only connection speakerphone. Also, this looks like the same size as the Speak 20. And so it looks like it's just going to be a wired USB speakerphone, so you can save a bit on the costs and still have a high quality speakerphone. So, okay, you want to get a close up of this? And they also included
this one's the Sync 20, and then David has the Sync 10. So the Sync 20 here is the one with the red light on it.
And this is the Sync 10. So as you can see, they're very similar looking.
Just nice, cool, sleek design. I think Poly just did an awesome job with this.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So are you set up for the Evolve 275, Jeff? So the answer to that is no.
He said,
All right, so we're gonna put this back like you never saw it. So that was a sneak peek. We like to give our fans what they want. So that was a quick sneak peek. We're gonna do a full in-depth review, so stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed on the channel for that. All right, and then Frida followed up about the microphone of clients. It's hard to complain about their situation or like, hey, their mics are bad, so she can't complain about it, or they can't complain about, the client's speakers. So what would Frida do about the situation when you have bad mic coming into your speakers?
Wait, when you say, what do you mean? I guess I'm not fully understanding. So you understand it better.
Yeah.
But no, I can answer it. I just want to make sure I'm understanding it clearly.
Yeah, so she feels like impolite to complain about their client's equipment. Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. So from my perspective here, Frida, is there's really only one solution that I can think of, which is this app called Crisp. And this is a piece of software that you can download on your computer, which by some miracle, it filters through some algorithms as far as your customers, the way they speak, and it blocks out the background noise through their algorithm so that it only produces their voice. So Drew, if you have like our link for Crisp, can you drop it in the chat for us? That would be really appreciated. So it's very interesting. So if that comes up a lot, it helps like your speakers on what you're hearing so that you can hear the customer's voice a little more clearly. So that may be able to help a little bit in that situation, but that's the only thing you can do other than us trying to do our job and get more people the right equipment rather than customers trying to use AirPods or their speakerphone on their mobile phone or whatever they got going on.
Yeah, and maybe you can invite your clients out to our giveaways that we do every once in a while. Maybe they can get some exposure to it. So maybe that's a friendly way to drop an invitation for them to one of our YouTube lives, and then we'll get to work on talking to them about the benefits of great headsets. So who knows?
All right, Danny, would you recommend the Poly Focus 2 for in-home office and the Poly 5200 for on the road?
Great question. So it really depends. So I know that's not the most satisfying answer, but really what the 5200, in my way of thinking, is designed for is somebody that would use the headset on their computer, but then also wants to take it on the road with them. For example, like a real estate agent, somebody that might be in the office, but then showing, getting on the road and showing houses and things like that. That's not the only person that it would be for, but I think that would be a pretty good fit for that type of person because it's a discrete kind of Bluetooth earpiece, and that would be great. Now, if you're talking about somebody who's really using it more for an office scenario or a work from home, but they're wanting to use just the headset in that environment, the Focus 2 UC is going to be much preferred. Why? Just because the mic quality is going to be better. You're going to get dual speakers so you can listen to podcasts or anything like that. And then also the battery life is substantially longer with the Focus 2 UC than the 5200. The 5200, even if it will last your full day, it's going to degrade the battery. Let's say it's 6 hours, that battery is going to degrade for 5, 4, 3 hours in a relatively short period of time, where the Focus 2 is 20 something hours of talk time. And so it's going to last you for many, many years to come without having to just throw away the headset and get a new one. So if it were me, what I would do if I wanted it was very important that I had a good business grade headset for my work. I'd go with the Focus 2 UC and then just get a regular 5200, not a 5200 UC, for taking it, a headset in the car or something like that. So I'd probably get 2 different headsets for that situation.
All right. So I want to test out this Evolve 275. This is also another very, very popular headset, one of our favorites that has noise canceling, and it has 8 microphones built into this boom. But I want to do the same test so we can see if the voice quality is maybe a little bit less robotic sounding, as Danny had suggested, in comparison to this. So Jeff, are we set up and good to go now?
Let's test out that mic.
All right, check. Are we good on the mic here? So yeah, so get me prepared. All right, so now my voice is coming through this Jabra Evolve 275. We got the microphone here. It's always good to make sure you have good microphone boom placement, as that does make a difference in the voice quality, as if you have your microphone pointed out or pointed up, it's not going to pick up your voice as well. So I can't hear my voice back, but I'm assuming this is good to go here. So Dustin, why don't you fire it up? Let's go. Let's see how this performs. All right, we got the blender going, and as we can see, we got the blender roaring next to us here. This is what it sounds like, again, on the Jabra Evolve 275. Jeff, share that link when you can on this particular headset, and of course, I'll go ahead and stop that. So this is what it sounds like without any noise going on in the background. Curious to hear your feedback on how this headset performed comparison to the Voyager Focus 2. Drop your thoughts in the live chat here. All right, we can go back to the camera mic, and we can also try
to get Drew back up in here. So that's the Jabra Evolve 275. And if you're looking to purchase any headsets from us, we do have a coupon code for you, all one word, YouTube, when you do checkout. So feel free to use that coupon to save even more. And if you're looking for deploying headsets to you or your team, we do have bulk pricing available. We can send samples out if you're looking for multiple headsets. So send us an email to info@headsetadvisor.com. All right.
All right, and before we move on to the next question, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and hit that like button and smash the subscribe. Thank you.
All right, what else? Look forward to your review of the PolySync 10, but I imagine they have a wireless version for this as well. Yeah, that's the Sync 20. So Good point. Can both talk at the same time to see if the mic captures the voice of the two? All right. So.
Oh, can you both talk at the same time?
Yeah, you can switch that audio back to the Jabra Evolve too.
So saying like me talk in the background. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
So-
Adriano, you're also, just so you know, I mean, we're testing 2 of the primo headsets for business grade headsets. So whether you go with the Evolve 275 or the Focus 2UC, you're kind of talking about like BMW versus Mercedes. Of course, there's going to be preferences and somebody, loves one over the other, but you're talking about good quality products. So you can't go wrong either way. But hey, you make the best decision for you. Both great options to be looking at.
All right. So we get on the mic here, Jeff.
I'm gonna switch it now.
Go ahead.
All right, so now the camera or the audio is through the headset here, so you can hear it through this mic. All right, so just not so close. There we go. Like we were working, Exactly. I gotta have, yeah, exactly. We're just working away here, so you know. So I'm going to keep talking while Dustin is talking, and it's very distracting. So I'm going to turn on this active noise cancellation here, so I don't have to hear all this nonsense noise. So you're talking really loud. All right. Yeah. All right. That's enough of this. So let's switch it back to the camera mic, Jeff.
Thank you. All right. So were you able to hear Dustin in the background? I'd imagine you'd be able to hear him fairly well, as it is trying to pick up like human voices. It's intended to do that, but since the microphone was pointed at like me, but with Dustin on the back side of the mic, it should help block that out. So Dustin, to test it properly, you should talk BS in the background. That would be the right way to recreate the environment.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I try the same test with the Focus 2? Jeff, are you ready to switch
Let's
it back?
do it. Hey, we're working for you guys today, so bring your requests, bring any questions you have, and we're here to take care of you.
All right, so we are on here on my end. So let's get that puppy going. So
We're putting Jeff to work. It's on the stream. There's this software that Jeff's got to change a bunch of things in order to get this going. So Jeff, yep, check. Are we good on the mic here? Let me make sure I'm properly set up on the mic placement here. Drew, I'd be asking you, how's my mic position? Good? Am I approved to proceed yet? Drew always likes to critique my microphone boom placement. 2 fingers from the corner of your mouth. I think I'm set here. All right. Oh, they couldn't hear you in the background. That's interesting. Yeah. Wow, that was really loud. Yeah, Evolve 275 is really nice headset. Okay, so we're gonna do the same test now. We should be rocking and rolling. Here we go. Okay, Dustin, go ahead and talk. And if you know anything about Dustin in our family here, he's one that just is the talkative one in our family. He just can go on a conversation for a long time, and he is typing and talking right next to me. It's very distracting, actually. So I don't know if that was probably like 80 decibels. So all right, we can go ahead and switch it back, Jeff. So how did that one?
To everybody curious, drop your thoughts in the chat there. That was fun. Thanks a lot.
Get Drew back in.
Yeah,
where is
Drew?
I think
we're gonna switch back, and he's gonna be sleeping probably.
The chair's empty.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna just be gone.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's switch.
There he
Oh,
is.
He's back. All right, hang on. We gotta wait a second to make sure we get your audio.
Drew, are you there?
No worries. Just wait your turn. Fall in line here, brother.
Yep.
Oh, I think we hear you.
I've said about 6 words today.
Hey, the floor is yours now. We are going to be silent here. Go ahead.
And back to the studio.
Hey, no,
And back to the studio is right. Today's my day of just zipping it.
Hey, so what did you think of our mic test and specifically my mic boom placement? Was that, did that make you proud? It was good.
Yes.
Yours
Yes.
is 3 to 4 finger length though.
Well, every microphone performs a little bit differently, but as a general rule, 2 fingers from the corner of your mouth. It's going to give you the best microphone sound quality.
So
Because sometimes if you get it too close, you're going to be hearing your breath, all that popping. And if you get it too far, then it's going to not sound as good and not as rich. And you want the best microphone sound quality for callers on the other end, right?
So do you give us a 1 thumb up for mic placement, a 2 thumb up, or is that a 2 thumb down on mic placement?
Oh, no. This time you got to...
Oh,
2
yes,
thumbs
I got
up.
it. I got
There
it.
you go.
Hey, I trained you
There
well.
go. Okay, so we have,
Danny here. So
let's see. So Danny, your voice doesn't sound natural on the poly. Yeah, and so that's why we do the live mic test, is to give you guys an unbiased test of what the microphones sound like. But I mean, we have a very popular video that is the Poly Voyager Focus 2 UC versus the Jabra Evolve 275. And if you scan through the comments, you'll see people on both sides. So really a lot of it is a preference as to the particular sound. So, hey, you might love the Jabra Evolve 275 and how it sounds and how it performs, but many other people prefer the Focus 2 UC. So you just have to make the best choice for yourself. Again, for me, either of those, you're going to be in a good spot with one of the best headsets that you can get.
yeah, they got a new nickname for you.
What's that?
So before Dawson was Buttons because he likes to button his shirt all the way up. Now they got Decibel Dustin.
There we go. Yeah, I have to keep my decibels high just to make sure you guys can hear what I'm saying.
So it seems like the consensus is they preferred the Jabra performance better than the Poly. So
yeah, Jabra Evolve 275 is awesome.
Yeah.
They did a great job. You cannot go wrong with ordering that headset.
Absolutely. Cool. Can you do the same test in the Jabra Evolve 265? Jeff, can you grab that? So we're going to talk about some other stuff while Jeff's grabbing us that. Hopefully we have one that's charged enough so that we can do a proper test for you. But absolutely, we will try to do that for you here. Jeff can't find it. All right. What else we got going on around here?
Whole lot of something.
Yeah, a whole lot of something. Do we have any recent questions on our live chat?
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of those.
We got a lot of those.
Oh, yeah.
Can you
Uh,
pull us one that might be?
One
interesting
thing
to
that people are
discuss?
confused about is what's the difference between a headset that says UC or Microsoft Teams? That's one of the biggest questions that comes up all the time.
So what would you say about that, Drew, about that question? Because it is a very common question. You know, there's this UC variation and then a Teams variation in a lot of these newer headsets. And a lot of the times there's a point of confusion because people will say, hey, well, I use Microsoft Teams. So I don't know, I should probably get the Microsoft Teams version, right? Not the UC, or what is this UC thing anyhow?
Right. So there's a lot of different models from manufacturers like Poly, Jabra, Epos, Logitech. You're going to see a version that says UC, and you're going to see the same headset that will have a variation that says Teams or MS Teams or something like that. And to keep it very short, if you want to look into the detailed answer, we have a video on our YouTube channel that you can look at. But as a general rule, if you strictly use Microsoft Teams, go with the Teams version. If you're going to be using anything else, go with the UC version. Or if you're going to use Microsoft Teams in a number of different applications like Ring Central, Zoom, GoToMeeting, anything like that, go with the UC version.
Yep, yeah, that well said. Yeah, a lot of people these days are using a variety of applications. So video platforms, call applications, all that. So it probably makes sense for most people to go with UC. But yes, for those people that are only using Microsoft Teams, getting a Microsoft Teams headset is the way to go. And like you said, just if you're interested in an in-depth dive into the specifics of that, go to our YouTube channel and look for uh, Microsoft Teams versus UC explained, and it will give you a little bit more in depth as to why.
All right. So we have the headset. Do we have the audio coming through on this headset yet? While he's doing that, can you grab the blender and also the decibel reader? Yeah, we could put that, a little closer to the edge of the desk here. Do we have the audio coming through the headset or the camera mic, Jeff?
Through the Sennheiser mic.
Okay, the camera mic. All right. So our audio's here. We got our headset paired up. So this is the Jabra Evolve 2
65. So this is one step below the 75. They look very similar. This one has a little bit longer microphone boom. It's been out for a little bit longer. It has 3 microphones built in here to give the noise canceling. And it does not have active noise cancellation is the main difference here, where the Evolve 275 has active noise cancellation to help block out even more background noise. All right, so we got audio going on where? Evolve 265. So this is the microphone quality on the Jabra Evolve 265 here. So we're going to do both the tests. We're going to do the blender test, then the decibel Dustin test. So, all right, go ahead and fire up. All right, so this is what it sounds like with the Evolve 265 when you have a blender roaring next to us. And I'm going to be quiet here. And this is what it sounds like with the blender roaring. Go ahead and stop. And now go ahead and do the decibel Dustin test and go ahead and keep. Yep, so this is what it sounds like when Dustin is talking next to me. He's literally what, like, that's 3 feet away. And so he's just typing and talking. It's very distracting to actually talk here. So this is probably very annoying in the background. It's annoying me for sure. So, all right. All right. Enough. Decibel Dustin test. Please stop. I tap out. That's enough. All right. Can you go back to the camera, Jeff?
and then get Drew back in the mix when you can. Thanks a lot. All right. So what did we think of the test here? How did the Evolve 265 perform? Andre, how did we do? All right. So what do we got? Universal communications. All right. Decibel.
Yeah, so Prithvi, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate you viewing our live streams and viewing our videos. Much appreciated. And yes, to answer your question, UC is universally applicable. So the UC version would work with all of the different platforms, whether that's Ring Central, 8x8, Zoom, Teams, all of that. So if you're using a variety or 2, 3, 4 different ones, then UC is the way to go. If you're using only Microsoft Teams and none of the other ones, then go with the Microsoft Teams version. Correct.
All right, Drew, you back in
Now-
here?
I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You got it figured out. Hey, I'm
Hey,
giving you
puppy.
2 thumbs up this time.
Hey, yeah. Woo. Hey, this is, yeah, that's my favorite button is the mute button. So the nice thing about this Anchor headset too is you can just,
Oh, where'd your voice go? I can't hear you.
telling you, man.
That's fancy.
Yeah,
That's fancy.
really
Very
trying to
cool.
resell these things because they have a lot of nice features. But one thing people are going to ask about is what's the difference between the Evolve 275 and the Evolve 265? Dustin,
so the,
take it away.
the Evolve 275 is going to, one of the major differences is going to be that it has active noise cancellation. And active noise cancellation is not referencing the microphone. Rather, active noise cancellation is referencing your speakers. So what it does is helps to block out surrounding noise so that you can focus in on your calls better. So it gives you a switch and some different levels that you're able to isolate the surrounding noise so you can focus in some loud environments. That's one major difference. And then another major difference would be the microphones built into it. There's just more microphones, and it's, in my opinion, does a better job of blocking out background noise on the microphone and just sounds a bit better on the mic. But again, on some of our videos, people have said, hey, they like the sound of the Evolve 265 versus the 75. So you'll have to go take a look at those reviews to be the judge for yourself.
Hey Jeff, were you looking for the Evolve 285?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't find it. So we're looking for the Evolve 285 so we can show you the difference between the sizes. But what's your guys' thoughts on the Evolve 285?
Yeah, so for this is Chursby Gaming. So at least the one question I have for you, Chursby, is I'm curious to know what you're wanting to use the Evolve 285 for. Are you wanting to use this headset for gaming, or is this for business, or maybe a dual purpose use? Drop that in the comments because I really want to know. It really is important. But at least talking about the Jabra Evolve 285, it's a fantastic headset that fully surrounds the ears and has active noise cancellation. So for people that are in noisy environments or really want to block out that background noise, still have something that's Bluetooth and works great, the Evolve 285 is like premium. That is a fantastic headset. The only other major one that I'd say that would even be worth a look in comparison to that is the Orosound Tild Pro C+, which is going to fully surround the ears as well and be for business with a great quality microphone. But it's going to be a little bit different. The Evolve 285 is probably going to block out background noise a little bit better, but it's not necessarily better, it's a little different. The Tild Pro C+ is going to block out unwanted background noise, but still allow you to hear what's going on around you, so you're not like fully isolated. And they do that on purpose. So, you know, it just really is a personal preference, but that's like a philosophical difference that for them, like how they're going about it. So anyway, the Evolve 285 is definitely a great choice for blocking out background noise.
Yeah, very, very good answer, Dustin. I liked it a lot. 2 thumbs up for you on that too.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, generally speaking, if you don't have a crazy loud environment and focus and music isn't overly important, I'd drop down a click to the Evolve 275, save yourself a little bit of money, but you're just gonna get better music quality and more active noise cancellation to block out background noise. So, you know, just my 2 cents there. All right. Yes. Thanks, Andre.
He does make a great point right there. He makes a great point. Right here where Teams version is useful when you use your corporate PC and are not allowed to install any software on it.
Correct.
So that's a lesser known point. That's a great point,
Yeah.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can just talk briefly about that.
Yeah, so a lot of companies, they lock the computers up so you can't download software. And in order to get remote call control on, let's just say, other platforms like Zoom, or I know I got distracted by Drew too. So like on platforms, you have to download the Jabra Direct software. But since Jabra and Microsoft Teams made a specific version, like there's a little Teams logo on this headset. Can you get the zoom in on this, Jeff, real quick when you can? They actually made a Teams logo here. Right there. So it has software built into Microsoft Teams. So all you have to do is plug in your headset to your computer. It will automatically work with Microsoft Teams to get you that remote call control, give you the mute, unmute feature right out of the box. You don't have to download Jabra Direct in order to get that feature. So if you are in an environment that has the system locked by your IT team, you have to go with the Microsoft Teams version to get those features. But again, it will only answer and end Microsoft Teams calls and mute and unmute Microsoft Teams meetings. All right. So, cool.
Clarity.
So yeah, Jabbra's making fantastic products. Absolutely, definitely a big fan of their products. Poly, I think, makes great products as well. Sound very good, very comparable. Those two brands are kind of the leaders in the space. So it's kind of, they're always like competing with each other, coming out with better features, and then one will try to top the other. So always love seeing what they come up with next.
Yep, and that's good for the consumer, right? So when those two are battling, they're always coming out with better better products, especially when it comes to that mic noise cancellation. That's like the number one thing that we get requested. So they're always trying to figure out, both companies, like how can they further improve that? And then it's just ultimately a better experience for people using the products, because constantly battling to be better. So it's just good for everyone, all things considered.
Have we used Microsoft Teams before? I have. It comes included with the Microsoft Suite. I like it. A vast majority of our YouTube viewers use Microsoft Teams, so it's very popular. I've done lots of meetings on it. Very simple, very easy software, and it's one of the main standards that a lot of people choose. Now, from a technology standpoint, I couldn't tell you the specifics between some of the other available options. Like for our phone system, we use Ring Central here, which we're very happy with, works very well. But Microsoft Teams in general, when I've used it, works very easy to communicate with others and just put everything into one platform. All right, cool. Well, we're rounding the end of this show. Man, that hour goes quick. Really appreciate everybody tuning in, joining us. If you have any additional questions, drop it right now. We might be able to rapid fire the answers here in the last closing minutes here. But if you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to hit that subscribe. And if you have any questions after the show or you're watching the restream, send us an email to info@headsetadvisor.com. And that will come to our team. We have a bunch of advisors here that are ready to assist, provide troubleshooting, provide sales support, help fine-tune the recommendation for your specific situation. So we're here to help in any way we can. So
and make sure when you're in contact with them, to tell them to go ahead and apply that discount code of YouTube, that you were a viewer of this stream or of our channel, and they'll go ahead and get that applied so you can get a special price. So be sure to mention that.
Absolutely. Thanks, Drew, for rolling out of bed and coming on to this show. When you stepped away to grab some water, I thought you were in your boxers, so it caught me off guard.
Well, and then your cat is jumping through the screen and everything.
Yeah,
Special appearance.
Hey, that's my only goal here, guys, is to help entertain, because I didn't do much else here besides try to keep you guys entertained. But yeah, definitely not in my boxers today, David. Don't worry, I put some shorts on, but I like to keep my shorts a little bit shorter these days. I'm not doing the shorts past the knees. So yeah, that's what I'll be wearing going forward.
Back to the studio.
Studio, yep. That's all I got to say about that
Drew.
one.
I mean, you're really taking this role serious, so much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone here testing using the Jabra Evolve 275 for 7 hours straight? I've used it for that period of time. I've traveled with it. I'm curious if you have any specific questions about it. Maybe you're thinking about comfort levels. Is it comfortable? One thing to remember on comfort level. So again, I'm going to put an asterisk on this. You do this at your own risk, but a lot of the instructions of these headsets will say it is okay to do this. So if your headset feels a little tight, you want it a little looser, just take the headset, and kind of apply pressure here at the top of the headband. And what that does is it's actually going to oh, here, no, wait. Oh, that's all right. So you'll take the headset like this and you'll actually bend it a little bit just like this. And what that's gonna do is it's going to open up the headset a little bit and not be as much pressure. Now, if it's a little bit too loose, falling off your head or not creating enough blocking of your ears, you can go the opposite way and kind of just rotate it inwards like this. And that is going to help. So as you can see, the pressure just got a little bit more. Whereas when you bend it out there, you get a little bit more open. See, now the leather cushions aren't touching anymore. It gives you a little bit less pressure. So that's gonna help increase that comfort level for a long period of time. And a lot of our customers use this headset for a full working shift. Obviously, if you're taking a break or taking a lunch, you should take the headset off and let it rest, as headsets in general can become uncomfortable. But generally speaking, something like this should last you all day with comfort level.
Everyone in the classroom doesn't. So Frida, Frida, you're saying my colleague just got the Jabra Evolve 275 and says they are comfy and the mic is great, but when the client speaks, it doesn't sound good. Yes, but they sound awful on every headset.
Yeah, so that's back to that situation that, so our recommendation to you to hear the client better, check out that software Crisp. I don't know if Drew, you found that link that you could share in the chat. Oh, you're giving me a 1 thumbs up on that one. Go ahead and check out that link for the Crisp software, and it actually changes what you hear on the customer. It runs through their filters so that you hear better on the customer's end, and that's going to be on any headset in general. They do not filter out how your customer's microphone performs. So that's where you could use an app like Crisp in order to get a little bit better sound quality getting into your speakers. Because if they have, you're using AirPods outside, it's just going to sound bad. And there's nothing you can do about that. But using Crisp, you can help eliminate some of that distracting noise. All right. My picks: Evolve 265 for work, Evolve 275 if you have the money, but it's an overkill. Evolve 285 is a hybrid for work and entertainment, overkill for work, and not recommended for prolonged use as it's heavy.
Yeah, so tech for now, I'm like 80% of the way in agreement with you with there. I mean, I could go with your comment, and I think that sounds, pretty good for the most part. I'm on board, but there are specific scenarios in which some of these headsets I think would be better. For example, the Evolve 285. I get that it could be a little heavy over the course of time, but I mean, if you're in a really, really loud environment, it's important to block out that surrounding noise, and the 85 is going to do a fantastic job of it. And then also be good for entertainment, whether that's movies or music, things like that. Evolve 275, for a lot of people, I could see how that may be overkill. Let's say you're in a quiet environment and, the 65 may just be suitable. You save a little money, you don't get more than you need. I'm on board with you there. But there are definitely still other times where blocking out that background noise, whether on the microphone or in the headset, are going to be important. So it's really situational. But just as like an overall kind of idea, I'll get on board with you just as a generalization.
Awesome. Well, that wraps up this episode of Ask Us Anything. And yes, we literally mean anything. So really appreciate you all stopping by, joining us, participating. This is super fun. We're going to do it every Friday for 1 hour from 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you'll see the live event on our YouTube channel. So if you want to join us, feel free to make sure you're subscribed and hit the like button so you don't miss out on those notifications when that event gets created. I think that's it. Thanks a lot, boys, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for joining. Oh, you're muted again. Oh.
See you all next Friday.
Short and to the point. All right. Well, thanks a lot. Got one. Do you know if Chris will install on a work PC It requires anything downloaded. It's an actual app that's downloaded on your computer. It will likely require your IT admin to approve it. So appreciate you coming by. Thanks a lot. And we are out. Thanks a lot.
Take care.